Hey folks, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time it's around 5:30 in the morning. Woke up a while back, did a lot of housework, cleaned the whole house, mopped and all that. So I'm sorry about these updates. I'm a little bit excited, with the new life. So I will do a few videos today. First video, I'm going to do an individual review. It's going to be a re-review of a fragrance, and I have done this fragrance review like 4 or 5 years back. Okay, and then I have a follow-up of list where I'm going to feature this fragrance as well. And the third episode, I'm going to do a morning thoughts episode, my life, how is it going, and all that, just for people who care for me and want to know updates and all that. So perhaps tomorrow daytime, I'll try to see if I can do a review or a video from the balcony or open sunlight, but it's peaceful and quiet, and we're having some electricity issues. Like every now and then we're having power failure about 4 or 5 times a day nowadays because of a lot of issues, but hope that doesn't happen. Okay, so let's start the review without wasting further time. First, the review I'm going to start with is this fragrance is a test unit, and I told you I was going to do a full-on review of this. I really like this fragrance. Okay, this is from House of Scentstory, I guess, 24 gold. I think this is called, what is it called? Ice. I'm sorry, sometimes when the name is not mentioned I forget, but this is a flanker, a summer flanker rather, from this line. And I reviewed this like with a sample, I guess. Then I bought this perfume and I sold it off. Like back in the days, I did some crazy things. So this is like re-review. And someone asked me, Brother Joy, could you re-review some of your older fragrances like you did back in the days, like perhaps a re-review of Shura or Hawas or something. So I think it's a good idea. The ones that I did 6-7 years back, they perhaps have some changes, so hopefully I'll do that from time to time. So this fragrance is a test unit, so it luckily comes with a cap, and I bought this recently from a page called USB. I bought a lot of fragrance. I think I bought my previous bottle also from them. So this was a pre-order and I grabbed it. So if you go for tester, I think it's going to go around like under $40. Okay, if you buy a full packaging, it's going to be $45 in Bangladesh. But if you talk about prices in USA or some other countries, perhaps it's cheaper or more expensive. So don't quote me on that. So these bottles usually come in 50 and 100. And I will tell you, 24 Gold by Scentstory was mainly thanks to Jeremy fragrance. When I started my journey like 2016, like officially started reviewing and then watching a lot of reviews. I actually started watching in 2015, 14, like that time. And that time I was watching everybody, Steven, Robes, Jeremy. That time was a beautiful era. Greggy Boy. So if I take name Carlos, then Sebastian. So they're like the whole Chad, my good friend. So that time was a magical time. 2016, 17, that era was the best for me because I would see a lot of reviews and I actually could count on it. It was fun, it was friendly, it was not a sellout, and most of the time I would get really excited about a fragrance release. Nowadays the excitement has gone down few notches, okay, because of all the gimmicky and then promotional and everything's paid stuff, but this is the era where I liked it a lot, and I saw the concept. Like 24 Gold Scentstory was recommended by Jeremy. I got it. It was very sweet and cloying, similar to Ragba by Latafa. That fragrance is great for winter. But then they have many other new releases from this house. This is basically 24 is a TV series, for those who do not know, back in the days. And I did not really watch it. I mean, it was not my type of thing, but it was a very popular TV series. And based on that, they made this line. So this is a niche house, I think from Middle East or something. I could be wrong. And when they released this, I was very excited because I live in a hot country. So this is going to be this kind of review discussion, how the story evolved, rather than breaking the notes and all that only. So when I saw this being released, I immediately felt this is going to work for my warmer setup because people said this is similar to Light Blue by Women, Dolce & Gabbana, Versace Menu Fresh, Paco Rabanne Black Excess, and Mont Blanc Star Walker. These are all done by, I think, Sim Perfume, but a little bit here, tweak and here and there. So I got them all. I got them all in my collection back in the days, and I got this in the end. When I got this, let me spray a little bit. I just took a shower, so I'm not wearing anything. Maybe this is going to be my scent of the morning. This is one of the, without smelling it, I can tell you one, this is one of the most beautiful citrus, lemony kind of fragrance that is so easy to wear. Some people say it's unisex, just like Light Blue Women by Dolce & Gabbana. But tell you what, Light Blue Eau Intense was also good. and there's some of the other one, Italian Love, some of the other ones, very good. Problem with light blue is that many men have this perception that I don't want to wear a women's perfume because that is not masculine. So I actually did wear light blue for men, okay? Talking about light blue for men. And I used to get sick wearing that because it's so peppery, so strong. Something in it, like something in that fragrance just makes me really, really like, now I'm better with it, but that grapefruit, the salt, and then I think there was this pepper, did not work for me. Many people liked it. I liked Acqua di Gio's better. So when I tried the women's version of light blue, I loved it. So I'll tell you one thing: don't perhaps judge a fragrance so fast, like, oh, it's a women's perfume, I don't wear. I don't want to be a feminine person. You know, sometimes some fragrances are so good. Like I tried from women's line, like My Burberry Black or Armani C. I used a lot of opium, puro, opium, like YSL opium, yeah. Then not black opium, yeah. Opium is also for women, but black opium. So there are many fragrances: Decadence, Alien, Angel. A lot of fragrances can be worn by women, and they can be actually better than men because they are more long lasting, sometimes more beautiful. So for me, I don't judge. So when I got this, now finally coming to this, I totally saw the connection between this and light blue for women. And when I smell it, it definitely smells like lemon, not seawater, but water, blue, aquatic. And the same way you feel about Versace Manu Fresh, that you like the lemony part of it, but there's no starfruit in this one. Like you don't get the sandy, like that. That one is a little bit different in the opening. This one is more lemon and blue water. This is what I get, and it's not very fizzy. It's like lemon water with ice. It's very cooling. It's very cooling. That's why it's called ice. So when you put it on, you definitely feel you're wearing something cooling. How does it help? When it's hot, warmer setup, man. Higher the heat, these fragrances. I'm going to do a summer list after this, and this is going to be featured there. This is so good. I mean, longevity wise, pretty solid for a freshie. It lasts as much as Versace Manu Fresh or more than Versace Purum. It is good for 4 or 5 hours if you have it, plenty of it. I would just say you can overspray it, no one's gonna mind. Perfect scent for dating scenario, daytime, casual, and if you go to gym, people will love this. So as a woman, you can also wear this. So it's pretty unisex deal, and it's not on the like a rough side, you know, like the masculines, like Pakora One Pure X is more masculine. This it had, that one has strawberry, chocolate. This one basically the dry down is pretty much like a woody dry down, and it's just very simple perfume. So this is the simplicity sometimes you need. You just don't want to, like maybe in Dior Sauvage, the Ambroxan really annoys you. This kind of fragrance you can just keep it in your shelf on your option, and you can just pick it up in a warm setup, like very hot and humid. You're gonna go out, you're gonna sweat, but you don't want to choke yourself in a fragrance. This is something you can wear on your shirt, and you can just go 4 or 5 sprays. Okay, perfect perfume. And for the price, this is so good. And I'll just tell you my review, the reason being, I'm so happy I got this back. Okay, among many of the fragrances that I own in my journey, I would not say this is the best out of them all. There are many fragrances I say 10 out of 10. This is perhaps not a 10 out of 10. Maybe Virgin and Water, or you see this. I have Gorse. I have a few of the other ones that I really, really like. But this is definitely in the high up in my category. So definitely check it out. I'm just bringing you not bringing you heads up. That sounds wrong. I'm just bringing this back. It's like an old fragrance, but this thing definitely can be worn in warmer setup. So this one I give it solid 8.5 out of 10. 24 gold ice. The theme is definitely good, but the lemon water with that icy cooling effect is just so good. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do a review, and perhaps we'll do a morning thoughts episode. Take care.